This is the Orbian website where we use the original code to create the metadata editor for Xforms. And we're looking here at the Tomcat directory under Web Apps where the metadata editor sits. There's simply one directory called WebInf where the entire code resides. Here in this directory, Project DB is where we've told the schema walker to create the inject and EML files that we see right below here. These files were created by simply selecting nodes on the schema walker. We're going to first look at the persistence model file and look at three sections that are relevant to our metadata editor. The first one is called load submission. It handles the loading of an XML file from the exist repository. Note that it's using the RESTful Web API. And here we're looking at the save submission section, also using a RESTful Web API. And finally, in the export submission section, the code takes the native format for the metadata editor and puts it into normal XML form. Next, we're looking at the detailview.xhtml file. We're going to go ahead and open it with a Coda editor again. Here of particular interest are the injection lines that were auto-created or auto-code generated by the schema walker. Above that is the top section for the detail view, and below that is the bottom section. We'll see that these are just two files that are static later. Where the page does appear on the metadata editor is in this one line that gets populated given a particular page name. Here are the two files, the top and bottom, that we actually used to build that one file for the detail view. Now we're going to go ahead and fire up Tomcat. Here's the directory, here are the list of files, and we execute sh startup.sh. So Tomcat is started. We open the browser and then click on the manager. Typical password is Tomcat, and then we navigate to the file manager, and then from there we can get to the metadata editor. But first we log in and then click on the metadata editor link, and here we are. To generate the WAR file from the metadata editor code, we first have to compress the WebInf directory, and then once the file is created, we take the .zip file that's generated and change it to mdeditor.war. We use the .war extension. This is the exact same file that was used to create the working model for the metadata editor. We'll go ahead and delete it. Thanks for watching this video on how to install the metadata editor.